Hello friends and my dear students, welcome back to my channel Phoenix Physics. I wish you a happy Pongal to you and your family. Today we are going to learn subtraction of vector. In our last video we discussed about addition of two vectors. There are two methods, one is triangular law of addition, another one is parallelogram law of addition. How do you subtract two vectors? For example, 10 minus 3. Okay. So what is 10 minus 3? Simply 7, right? So now tell me 10 plus minus 3. The answer will be same, 7 only. Here, how do you subtract two vectors? For example, this is my A vector and this is my B vector. Okay. So I am going to subtract A minus B means you can write like this. So either you can write A minus B or you can write A plus minus B like this. If you want to subtract two vector means just take the negative vector and add to the first vector, you can get the answer. This minus B is called as negative vector. So how do you draw the negative vector? Like this. This is my negative vector minus B. Here I just changed the direction without changing the magnitude. The magnitude is same but I changed the direction. That is why it is called as negative vector. Now you apply triangular law for this vector. Take this is my A vector and this is my B vector. How do you subtract these two vectors, that is A minus B? How do you do this? You can write like this, A plus minus B vector. Okay, this minus B is nothing but our negative vector. Apply the triangular law. First you draw A vector, then you connect the tail end to the first vector. So this is my tail end like this. This is my B vector. I am going to add the negative vector. So you just draw minus B like this. Here I changed the direction but the magnitude is same. The resultant vector, the resultant will act on the third side of the triangle. It is taken in the reverse order. Okay. So reverse order, R is equal to A plus minus B. This is triangular law of subtraction. Just take the negative vector and add to the first vector, you can get the resultant vector. Up to this clear? I am going to subtract two vectors, that is A minus B, using parallelogram law of subtraction. If it is parallelogram means we should connect both the tail end of the vectors. Here the angle should be inside because I connected the tail end of the both the vectors. You complete the parallelogram, draw one parallel line to A vector like this. Again draw one parallel line to B vector like this. So the resultant will act on the diagonal. So this is my resultant vector. R is equal to A plus B. And this resultant vector makes an angle alpha with A vector. We are going to do subtraction. How do you write A minus B? You can write like this, A plus minus B. So this is my negative vector. How do you draw the negative vector? This is my B vector. Simply draw like this. Just to change the direction without changing the magnitude. So without changing the magnitude, here this is my B vector. Similarly, you draw the line, parallel line to A vector like this and draw another parallel line to B vector like this. You know that the resultant will act on the diagonal. So this is my diagonal. Here R is equal to A vector plus minus B vector. or you can write A vector minus B vector. Both are same. Here this resultant vector makes an angle alpha 2. Say this is alpha 1 and this is alpha 2. This resultant vector makes an angle alpha 2 with this A vector. Then what about this angle? Here this is 180 degree. Here I mark the angle theta. So the total one is 180 degree, means this angle is nothing but 180 degree minus theta. So this red portion is 180 degree minus theta. You know the magnitude of the resultant vector formula, that is R is equal to root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. Instead of theta, you substitute 180 degree minus theta in this formula. So R is equal to root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos 180 degree minus theta. Here, why did I substitute B instead of minus B vector? Because the magnitude of a vector will never be negative. The magnitude of minus B vector is B. That is why I didn't substitute minus B here. What is cos 180 degree minus theta? You know that all silver tea cups, this is my first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. First quadrant, here the angle is 0 to 90 degree, 90 degree to 180 degree and 180 degree to 270 degree. Here 270 degree to 360 degree. My angle is 180 degree minus theta. It comes under second quadrant. Here sine is positive, all other angles are negative. Here I have cos. So cos 180 degree minus theta can be written as minus cos theta. Why? Because of this rule. All silver teacups, this 180 degree comes under second quadrant. In the second quadrant, only sine angle is positive, but I have cos angle. So you can write cos 180 degree minus theta as minus cos theta. Substitute the value in this equation. That is R is equal to root of A square plus B square plus 2AB. Here cos is minus cos theta. So cos 180 degree minus theta can be written as minus cos theta. So you can rearrange the equation like this. A square plus B square minus 2AB cos theta. So this is the magnitude of the resultant vector. Or you can write like this. You know R is equal to A minus B. So instead of R, you substitute the value A minus B is equal to root of A square plus B square minus 2AB cos theta. So this is the magnitude of resultant vector R. Next we are going to find out the direction of the resultant vector R. So you know that tan alpha is equal to B sin theta divided by A plus B cos theta. Alpha 2 is the angle between the resultant vector R and A vector. So instead of alpha, you write alpha 2. So tan alpha 2 is equal to B sin. So what is our angle? 180 degree minus theta. So you write sin 180 degree minus theta divided by A plus B cos 180 degree minus theta. So what is sin 180 degree minus theta? it comes under second quadrant. In this second quadrant, sine angle is positive. So sine 180 degree minus theta can be taken as sine theta. Cos 180 degree minus theta can be taken as minus cos theta. Substitute in this equation, tan alpha 2 is equal to b sin theta divided by a minus b cos theta. If we want alpha 2 means bring this to the other side, tan inverse of b sin theta divided by a minus b cos theta. Based on the subtraction of vector concept, one example problem is given. Two vectors a and b of magnitude 5 units and 7 units make an angle 60 degree with each other. Find the magnitude of the difference vector a minus b and its direction with respect to vector a. Here what is given? A is 5 unit and b is 7 unit, and theta is given, theta is equal to 60 degree. You know the formula. The magnitude of the resultant vector r is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. This is the formula. Substitute the value. R is equal to, what is a square? 5 square plus 7 square minus 2 into 5 into 7 cos 60 degree. What is cos 60 degree? That is 1 by 2. Substitute the value. Root of 5 square is 25 plus 49 minus 35 into 2 70 into cos 60 is 1 by 2. Cancel this 35. So root of 25 plus 49 minus 35. Root of 39 unit. R is equal to 39 units. Next, we are going to find out the direction. The direction of the resultant vector. Tan alpha is equal to b sin theta divided by a minus b cos theta. So this is the formula. Here theta is given 60 degree. What is sin 60 degree? Sin 60 is root 3 by 2. Cos 60 degree is 1 by 2. Substitute the value. So tan alpha is equal to b value is 7. 7 into sin 60 degree divided by a 5 minus 7 into 1 by 2. So what is our sin 60 degree? Root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 divided by, here take LCM, 10 minus 7 divided by 2. Cancel this 2. 7 root 3 divided by 3. So 3 can be written as 7 root 3 by root 3 into root 3. Just multiply these two, you can get 3. Cancel this root 3. You know the value, root 3 is equal to 1.732. Substitute the value. So tan alpha is equal to 7 divided by 1.732. 4.041. I want to find out alpha. So alpha is equal to tan inverse of 4.041. In your book, natural tangent tabular column is given. Just to check out this value, you can get the value as 76 degree and 1 minute. Alpha approximately equal to 76 degree. I hope this video is useful to you. If you like my video, please share and subscribe my video. Thank you.